Mayor Catherine Pugh started to create change in Baltimore long before she was mayor, leading the charge with her colleagues in Annapolis and making sure Baltimore was represented well and never forgotten when important decisions needed to be made. She took office during hard times, but is working daily to make sure we have a future we can be proud of. The school we stand in today was honored to have her advocate, raise funds, and fight for so the young people who may not have parents who can afford private schools and expensive art programs could benefit from the exposure and encouragement of having innovative and dedicated arts professionals teach in an environment that speaks to their passions and desires to work with the next generation of architects, graphic design artists, and fashion and textile artists. I am honored to introduce you to our Mayor of Baltimore, Mayor Catherine Pugh.
Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that introduction, Jerome. And let me say to my partners from Def Jam, thank you for being here. Johns Hopkins University, all you wonderful artists that are here. I want you to know that creating this school, and I'm trying to remember how many years it's been now. I had this concept for creating this school because I had visited New York School of Fashion. And I said, Baltimore needs something like this. So when I came back, I decided that I wanted to create this school. So I pulled together a few folks and they said, well, you know, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. So I ended up having to raise money to create the school and then pull people together because I believe that artists are so important to our world because they are, in fact, the designers. I mean, you all are the designers. When you think about it, everything has some form of art or design. You know, the toothbrush that you use in the morning when you get up, you know, the table, the chairs that you sit at, the clothes that you wear in your back, the buildings that you walk into, the cars that you drive, the bicycles, everything has some form of art or design. And so that's why I get excited every time I walk in this building because I remember breaking ground in just a building that just didn't look like anything. And to create what we've been able to create here because we were visionaries and we knew that it could happen. And so I'm really excited about the partnerships that we have in Baltimore with our local artists. I think about the work with Baltimore Office of Promotion and Arts. We have a Park Heights Lots Alive weekend that we had just this past weekend, where you can see displays of art by our young people. And then we find and we created signage in terms of another program, Arlington Inspire Community Gardens, where we're using local artists to help us design. The Pimlico Triangle Community Managed Open Space, again, utilizing our local artists. I know we have some folks here from Detroit, Phoenix, San Diego, Philadelphia, and New York. Philadelphia, my hometown. Let me hear a shout out for the Philadelphia folks. All right. And then Chicago. Chicago is the city that inspired another art project that I did here in Baltimore. I don't know if many of you are even old enough to remember the cows in Chicago. They were community art displays of art. And I created something very similar here, which was Fish Out of Water, where we hired over 200 artists to design street art on the streets of our city. And we paid them because we wanted them to be really beautiful, and they were. And I ended up auctioning their art off because it was so beautiful that we raised $1 million and wired our classrooms and provided instruments for our children. I know that you all will inspire others to be artists, but more importantly, to design the future. And that's what this school is about. And I know this conference is important to all of us. And so as you all plan and integrate and interact with each other, we're hoping that you continue to do this, not just in our city, but in cities across the country, because you all can be the designers of the future. So thank you all for taking time to be here. More importantly, I hope you find this opportunity in Baltimore to be inspiring. Congratulations and thank you. And the Johns Hopkins Center for Adolescent Health, who's going to accept it? So you all coming up. Johns Hopkins was very inspirational and supportive in making this program happen. So I wanted to present you all with this mayor's citation. And again, thank you for supporting our artists. Thank you for supporting everybody that is here. And thank you for the work that you do every day on our behalf. Thank you all. Enjoy.